Hold on. Did Giovanni give Faye a little peck during that rumba? I think he might have, you know. Well. Hey guys, it's your girl Ayesha, and today I am dishing up your Strictly Slice. How are you all doing this week? Have we recovered from the past week's shenanigans? Boy, those were some headlines, I'm telling you. But anyway, that was so last week. So let's talk about what happened this week. I am so loving the costume department. Props to the costume department for just flinging pastels everywhere. I was impressed. OT's outfit was absolutely gorgeous in that delicious blue fading into the pink. I was a very happy bunny. But let's get talking about the dances, and we'll talk about the best dressed later. As per usual, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of my top 3 dances of the night, and then I'll talk about my least favourite dance of the night, and you guys can join in the conversation below and let me know whether you agree or who you thought was the best and who was the worst, etc, etc, etc. For those of you who don't already know, I do this every single week, so if you have missed past episodes, then please do make sure that you check back after you have watched this video. There will be a link at the end anyway, so you'll be able to catch everything up. Don't worry, I got you. Okay, so in no particular order, I want to talk about Danny and Amy. I thought that their Viennese waltz was absolutely beautiful. I think Amy looked stunning, absolutely gorgeous. And I think that Danny really controlled his rotations very, very well. They covered the floor beautifully. It was quite simply just such a joy to watch. He was smiling the whole way through. And remember when he did his cha-cha-cha? And I thought that he was a little bit stiff and a little bit stern in the face. In this one, he just really totally relaxed and he was just thoroughly enjoying it. I love when you can see the celebrities really enjoying the dance because it really does like come across in their movements. I thought it was very fluid, and Craig has said before that sometimes the Viennese waltz can be a little bit boring because there aren't that many steps, but this one I didn't think it was boring at all. I thought it was just such a beautiful, stunning piece. Judges gave it 6, 7, 7, 7, and I gave it a 7 as well. I thought that was highly deserved. Well done, Danny. Another favourite of mine was again in the dance-off. I don't know what you people are watching, but I was watching a very fun salsa, and I know that it was very, very disco-y, but that's not their fault. I don't know whether they actually get to pick their own songs. If not, then that's a little bit harsh from the producer's side, because Karen and Charles, they've been sort of told before about putting too much disco content in a Latin dance. So I understand where they were coming from with this one. However, I still thought that it was so much fun. And people are saying how he hasn't got any figure 8 rotation. What kind of hips were you watching? Because I was watching and the hips were moving. The hips were not lying. So I don't know what you guys were seeing, but boy, I thought it was very, very enjoyable. Great lifts, and yes, he did manage to save that last one. I was a little bit worried for Karen's life, not gonna lie, but he managed to cope very, very well. The only reason why I was happy that it was in the dance-off is that I got to see it again, much like last week. I will say one thing though, Charles, stop relying on that body. Listen, we know that you are the James Bond-esque man of the competition. We understand that. However, all of this business, what you've got going on, use it up, it's unnecessary. We don't need it, okay? We don't need it. Again, probably not even your fault. I'm just saying, you don't need to rely on that because you can dance. Judges' scores for that were 6, 6, 6, 7. I personally gave it an 8. But then again, what do I know? What I do know is that I enjoyed it. And when I enjoy something, I give it a high score. I may not know all the little technicalities, but if it made me smile, if it made me laugh, if it made me happy, it gets an extra point. Okay, now we're going to come to my top dance of the night. I've got to give it to Faye and Giovanni. That rumba, whoo, girl, that was, well, that's all I can say. Well, it was gorgeous, darling. I will say, I think that Giovanni may have snuck a teeny tiny little kiss in there somewhere. I saw how close that their faces got at one point, and then the way that his lips looked like a beat afterwards, it looked like he'd just given a peck. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I'm just stirring. I'm just being extra. But I thought I saw something. Maybe I'm just seeing things, but I thought I saw a little something. Regardless, let's just talk about the way how she was spinning for ages and how she looked so graceful. I love the part when she just sort of got into his arms and then she just kind of just like relaxed backwards and her back was all arched and her arms were out and she was just spinning around and she just looked absolutely gorgeous. She is definitely final material in my personal opinion. I don't quite know what Shirley was thinking though by saying that she didn't really feel the chemistry or she didn't quite, you know, see the bond there or something like that she said. What was she watching? Because I was seeing pure chemistry from where I was sitting. Then again, she's going to be harsh. It's the rumba. It's the hardest dance. Faye is a dancer to some degree, you know, so she's going to be really nitpicky. However, I just thought that she deserved at least a 9 for that. She was fabulous. The judges, I feel, undermarked her, and I know that I'm not alone in this. They gave her a 7, 7, 7, 8. I gave her a 9 because she was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But, you know, as I said, it's the rumba, so they're going to be really, really picky. And I think that they are kind of judging according to the dancer's ability and background. So in a way, it kind of makes it a little bit fairer, I suppose. But I don't know, man. She pulled it off for me. I thought she was great. Now we come to my least favourite dance of the night. Now, none of the dances were terrible. I'm not going to say that this one was absolutely shocking and horrible and, you know, all the rest of it, because it wasn't. It just happened to be my least favourite, and that is Katie and Gorka. I just feel that the jive was really, really soft and it didn't have enough punch. I don't know why she's always dancing in flats as well. Like, what is going on with that? She was dancing in flats just last week. Why are they putting her in flats again? It does nothing for her. Do you know what I mean? Like, if she had a nice heel on, she could have gotten some really good like kicks and flicks going on. It would have made her feet look a little bit sharper, you know. So even if she couldn't do it too sharp, her feet would have still looked a bit sharper, you know. I don't know. I thought that she looked beautiful. I was a big fan of the pastel green. You know that I love me some pastel. It just didn't really grab me. It looked like a really cute couple story. It did. It was sweet, but it wasn't spicy enough for me. I like the jive to be boom, 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 really, really punchy. But this one was just a little bit la-di-da-da-da-da for me, and it didn't wow me. So, sorry, Katie. Honourable mentions for me, Vic and Graziano. I was loving the quick step. Very, very cute. I thought that the whole storytelling of it was really, really cute. I reckon that ballroom really could be her thing. She is growing every week and doing a fantastic job. Loved the pink as well. I loved that pastel pink. Ah, it was gorgeous. And for once, Graziano actually had some clothes on. Thank you. Stop relying on that body. I want to do a quick shout out to Dr. Ranj's feet as well, because he did some seriously fancy footwork in that passo. I'm starting to really like the passo now. Before, it really wasn't my favourite, but I thought that this one was actually really quite good. And it was also done to some more traditional music. That's what I want to talk about. What is up with the music this season? Why is it that the songs are just not going with the style of dance? It is a real pet peeve of mine and it gets on my nerves. And I think that might be the reason why sometimes the judges say, oh, it lacked a bit of salsa content. Oh, it lacked cha-cha content. Oh, it lacked tango content. Because the songs aren't going with the style of the dance. And so it just doesn't quite mesh together. Why are they doing this? Quick step into pop songs and tango into R&B. Like, I just don't understand it. But hey, that's just my personal opinion. But yes, at least theirs was to some nice traditional music, and I thought it was fantastic. And his outfit though, oh my goodness. Yes, Jeanette looked great. We know that. Jeanette always looks great. But Ranj's outfit was stunning. Now we come to the best dress. Now, it has been hard and I've kind of cheated a little bit because I have been slipping in my comments about people's outfits throughout the whole of this video. But I think I'm going to have to go with Team Groti. Groti. I absolutely loved loved OT's little leotard number with the pastel blue fading into the pink. I was just like, oh girl, like when I see stuff on OT, I'm like, how could that look on me? Because we're like the same color. Oh my gosh, she looked so cute in that. And I'm sorry, how brave was Graham to dress head to toe in pink, even down to the shoes? He really did pull it off. He's got so much charisma. I thought their dance was absolutely fantastic as well. He coped really, really well. His kicks could have been a little bit sharper, but that's not what we're talking about. I thought that together as a pair, they looked great. So there you have it, darlings. That is your Strictly Slice for this week. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do make sure to give it a big fat thumbs up. And of course, please do subscribe so that you don't miss another video. And of course, please do join in the conversation below. Who was your favorite? Who was your least favorite? And who do you think was the best dressed? I want to know your views because it's not all about me. I hope to see you guys right here next week. Take care and I'll see you all soon. Bye.